Stays inside his back foot. He's coiling into his back hip right there. Watch your back knee right there. The more it's going to help me to get forward moves. So when I gather back into here, I really want to focus on not allowing my back knee to rock over my back hip. Okay? Because as you start to work forward, we don't stay anchored into the ground right here, kiddo. The launch position's pretty simple. As he rides it forward, this is where the biggest misconception lies right here, is how we start to attack the ball. Once I get to my launch position or my ready position to go, as his front heel starts to hit into the ground, you're going to see his back elbow start to slot forward. This is what we call adduction. It's moving to the midline of our body. If my front elbow works down, what's in the way of my barrel from getting my barrel to that contact point? Nothing? So if I take that knob down and my elbow down, can I get my barrel there without having to reroute my hands? I can't get it there, can I? Okay? So I have got to understand that once I get into the ground and my body starts to organize, just by turning my back knee forward, where does that slot my back elbow? It slots it forward and down. This is the adduction part of what we're talking about. Your bottom hand will pronate. Okay? As the bottom hand pronates and the back elbow adducts, where's my front elbow at now?
I'm Lance Sherman. This is Rich Minda. We run the Naturals. We started them in 2011. Reason we started this is we saw a need for better quality baseball, to get taught the right way, to build good young men on and off the field. That's a main goal of myself for these kids, is teach them respect, teach them core values, determination, everything life's going to throw at you, the ups and downs, and to be disciplined within a team setting, to respect their coaches, their parents, and the whole process that it takes to become successful, whether it's on the field, in the classroom, or later on in life.
2 to 3. Around it. Keep her moving, guys. Keep her moving. 1, 1, 1. 2 to 3. Should be right here. Yeah, right here. Tristan, stay with the first. 2 to 3. Again. Come on. 2 to 3.
So we're doing something we finish up all our practices with when we're hitting. We do it's like a line drive game. Get the guys, having some fun here at the end. They're each going to get 8 swings. They got to hit a line drive into the net past the L frame here. If it's up into the screen or if it's a ground ball, it's an out. And they count runs for every good line drive.
Got it? I know Rich and I played ball together way back in the high school days, and he brought this idea to me back in, it's been almost 10 years now, and I'm pretty happy with what we've built. We're somewhere in the 350 players, 360 players, something like that, with 28 teams. We pride ourselves on hard work and teaching these guys the right way to play the game, and to be really good sportsmen with it. And then we've got 3-3-3. This is how I want it. And we're then hey. Yes. Catch. Turn it. Good. Third. Next. Drop. Going. Good. Come on.
Rich? Absolutely. Yeah. Repetition's everything for us. We drill nonstop with our teams all week long. They're in here 3 days a week, and we really pride ourselves on that and just get the repetitions down to where their footwork and their arm action and things like that is repeatable. So that's really our focus.
Yeah, it really does take a village to raise these young kids, between coaches, parents, you know, the time and dedication that, you know, we got volunteers, we got so many things that go on. We have clinics and camps and special instructors. We got former big leaguers. We got former big league coaches. We got guys that are passing on the game with great knowledge.
So less than 10% back picking to third base. Okay, so 90% of the time we're throwing down and we have to make this play work. And then so the second question I asked him, second part of that was, how many times at 90-foot base paths when the catcher throws down to second base, the guy doesn't have a gigantic lead at third, or the guy at third base just takes off running. If you got a normal lead, he just takes off running when the ball gets thrown. Because when we were young, when 80-foot base paths last year, 70-foot base paths the 2 years prior to that, and then when you guys were 10U, there were 60-foot base paths. Okay, you can do whatever you want as far as running. As soon as you get on base back then, you might as well just call timeout and go to third base because you're going to steal second and you're going to steal third. Okay, so 90-foot base path is completely different. How often does the guy at third base just take off running when the ball is thrown down to second and he's safe at home plate?
Very seldom.
Hold on. Slide step and go. It's all right. Shortstop is good. Receive that. You got a runner at first base, at second, if not third.
Offense. No matter what, you got to knock it down. Whether you chest it up, you got to do something to knock that thing down.
You have to get there. When we see that it's first and third, that's where that light's got to go off. Okay, I have a job to do.
So I was hesitant coming over because I didn't have this type of facilities or interaction when I was coming up. When I was in Legion ball, I was in high school ball. I didn't have this kind of facilities. I didn't have these kind of coaches to help prolong or push me along in my baseball career. So after having 3 boys of my own and get them involved in baseball and realizing what they needed to get to the next level, this is where they needed to be. Rich and Lance and all their instructors they have do a great job of teaching these boys the game at the next level, and it was what kids need nowadays to actually get involved in baseball and get to the next level is have a place like this. So it took me a while to change my mind, but I did because, as you can see, it's a great opportunity for our kids to get better as they get older.
With the team that I coached, that was 2 years ago. They're in sophomores in college now. I'm a big fan of quotes and sports quotes. I like to read and pass those on. So John Wooden had a quote that said, sports don't build character, they reveal it. And that's what we're trying to get through to them, that through the ups and downs, we still got to handle it the right way. And you know, while we're not going to win every game, we're not going to make every play, that we've got to get ready for the next opportunity that comes our way.
It's about getting out there, guys. First and third, force ball, first and third situation. Third. Nice, good. There's a lot of room to work. You got it. Look, communication's everything. Cool. Awesome. watching to see what that catcher's arm is, number one. If that second baseman is coming across, number two. And what the third baseman, if he's even paying attention. Everybody else needs their helmets. Okay, everybody else needs their helmets. Okay, real quick and right back out here.
Okay. When you see the older boys come on this field and run there, doesn't look like a ball stopping. Okay. There's one going, the second one's coming. Okay. It is fast. It is fast. It is fast. And then once you guys get there in a couple of weeks, I come back, and once you have that drill.
You know, most of them aren't going to be playing professional baseball. Their whole goal maybe is to make their high school team. Might be to get into college. To get to college, you got to be prepared to be on time, to have so many things that are going on top of being in the classroom. I know I played Division I baseball and professional baseball, and I mean, biggest thing is being prepared. You know, preparation really is the key to success.
Hey, we just finished our tour stop here at the Naturals training facility. It was a great time, talked to a lot of great people, TJ Matthews, Lance Sherman, Rich Minda, a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to the next tour stop, so make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna have a good time. See you then.